Hello, and welcome to today's episode of Learn History, Geography, and more. Today I'm in collab with my friend Johnny. Hello, say hi, Johnny.
Hi.
Today I'm going to be talking about George Washington. You should know him because I'm guessing you're American. So he was born in 1732 in Virginia. His young life wasn't much recorded in history. He fought in the 7 Years' War, and AKA an American call it the French and Indian War. And he also he's the one who signaled he was in the first battle. He also fought he was with some Indians. He was a British general at the time, believe it or not. He also basically, the war started because one of his soldiers killed a French general that was known all across Europe for being his fame and being really smart. The war didn't go so well in North America for the British because the French and the Indians, so the French treated the Indians better. They traded with them a lot. They teamed up with some of them and destroyed it until a battle in 1758 that turned the tide of the war. The war happened when the Indians traded sides and destroyed the French, and that's when the turning point in North America. The sides on Britain's side was Britain and Prussia. On French sides, it was France, Spain, Austro-Hungarian Empire, Russia, and believe it or not, for some reason the Papal States fought in the war. Even though where the Pope lived at the time. So yeah, and then that was not on George Washington's side. And then he started living in North America in the colony of Virginia, where he was born, and he became, during the Revolutionary War, he was a commander of the Continental Army. He actually lost more battles than he actually won. Yeah, let that sink in. In the battle in Valley Forge, his soldiers were so malnourished. They were? Yep. And so they most of half of them died.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did. He broke it off.
Again?
Yeah.
No way.
Yep. And he also was in the Battle of Yorktown with him and the French.
Wait, there's a battle called Yorktown?
Yes, in the city of
Why
Virginia.
not Yorktown?
The city of Virginia. And he also, them and the French destroyed the British. The Continentals surrounded the British on the peninsula of Yorktown.
What about India?
French? India wasn't in the war.
Yeah, that's the French and Indian War.
This is the Revolutionary War.
Oh, right.
And the French came all around and decided and then blockaded the British from leaving. The French shelled the position while the Continental Army came to invade. I can't remember how long, but it was a couple months later, and they surrendered. And also the Treaty of Paris gave the new United States places all across the Middle West. Gave them all the way to Mississippi. Mississippi east. So they gained states like Kentucky, Tennessee, parts of
Southeast.
Michigan, places like that.
Michigan's all the way north.
Now, George Washington became the first president of the United States and the only president to win unanimously. All states voted for him. And then one day, on his second term, after he quit his second term because he believed he stepped down, after King George III said only the best man will stand down. He stood down, and George III complimented him. And he also went, after he stepped down, he was riding his horse, and then he in the rain, and then he started going back, and he had a sore throat that was making it was swelling. And there's a painting of it. You can look it online. It's called George Washington Dying. And then you can see him. He was turning pale. He was dying quickly, and the doctors are bloodletting him.
Wait,
I'll tell you what.
bloodlet. Oh, isn't that where you take off?
You
cut
your
hands
and let the
then
blood flow out. Yeah, they did that 4 times in a day. He died later on in the evening that same day, only 20 days before the year 1800 would start. And that's the end of George Washington. Hope you enjoyed this episode, and bye.